Valentino's bucket, and I'm gonna just have a little weird conversation because the energy is, and it's not just me. I know it's not just me. I'm hearing some others too. Like the shit that's going on. Like we are definitely being rearranged, and we are. I mean, that's a real thing. It's a real happening thing. Being rearranged. Crappy things are going on, but then it's like, are they really crappy? It's Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are crappy, but and I do this for me too because we're all going through shit. We're all going through shit. I'm telling you, okay, it is crappy, but it's also moving us to something within ourselves. Okay, I really believe that something within ourselves to keep reaching deeper, higher consciousness, higher love, higher I come across this chick's channel. I really like her. Um, she's new, and I really like her. She seems wicked down to earth. She reads teacups, and she's wicked cool, and she's real. She's just real. And some of you that I watch too, like we're all going through some shit, and we're kind of all getting the same, I don't want to say the same messages, but yeah, we're getting the same. I feel like those who of us are in a good high rhythm, who are sharing and really we're helping, trying to not just help our others, but like we're helping ourselves and we're helping others too. That's the gift. That's the beauty of it. And we're not really doing it to help ourselves, but that's just the gift that it helps us too. Um, and I'm like earlier today, like even yesterday, all week long, it's just been something, something, something. And it's just like, okay, stop the world, please. And then I'm like hearing these messages, right? And if this is, I guess this is all where you stand on stuff, clearly, of these storms. And I gotta be honest with you. It really bothers me a bit that people are like, oh, it's God's will. It's God's. And I don't think it is. I really don't think it is God's will at all. I think it has to do with the Sumerians and these ancients here, along with, the black op governments feeding the seeding, actually into thin air on Instagram. His lady did a Ask Alexa thing, and that was interesting what they fed these storms. Entertainment only, always. Nothing's real here. It's all a stage. And the reason why they did that is to redirect it. So, and it's clearly all connected to the crystals here. I'm gonna put it that way. The crystal energy here, and it's messing with us. We're totally being rearranged, moved around. Um, it's really like that goes back to like really be like water, no pun intended, being like water, not a doormat, but being like water. Trying not to get aggravated and frustrated with the situations that are going on that it's bullshit what's going on around you. You're in your world, you can tell when people are shady, dishonest, not doing the right thing. And it unfortunately affects our world, and then we're left to deal with it. And this is where, connected into everything that we've gone through, hopefully we've learned and gained knowledge to, I'm not saying we do it perfectly, because I'm sure sometimes, all of us get aggravated and ticked off a bit, but ultimately realizing like, okay, you're dark. You're dark as fuck. Oh, that's what that is. You're dark. It's not me. It's really you. Um, and because of who you are and who we are, it happens all the time to us, and it does. Um, and like just like little things, it shouldn't be so fucking complicated. Or like, okay, something's up. Something's up, and then you start looking at like I do anyway, like, is this person like in addictions or something? Because something ain't right with this person and their behavior. And, I go there because that's just my journey. Um, and like, this chick that I started talking about, like, she lost her job this week. She gets promoted and she loses her job. Like, what a shitbag thing to do to somebody. You know what I mean? Like, and like she started a channel, and like I did too, thinking I was gonna make money off this thing. I hope she does. I don't make a dime off of what I do. It's just the way it is, and it is what it is. I don't think I'd want any money from YouTube, to be honest with you. Um, it's, you know, we're not feeding the matrix system anymore. I'm talking to the ones that we're not feeding the matrix system anymore. We know that in some level we have to be weirdly a part of it, but we really don't choose to feed the matrix system because we see it's a broken system. um, and then I was like, it was coming to me about the floods and everything, and like we're gonna feel that emotionally. These storms will affect us. It's really testing us and almost trying us, if you will, to get through these times of whatever everybody's going through. You know, ultimately we're all going through something, but clearly individually it's going to be a little different for everybody because we're individuals at the same time. um, and you know, and that came to me this morning about, you know, this rain and these floods and the mud and, you know, the lithium over there and the Stargate, and it was just like, oh, maybe the story I know it isn't even the whole story of why the earth really got flooded. Like, this is where it goes for me. It just does. Just does. And you know, and I think we're supposed to like think like, well, maybe not everybody, but I think that's what we're supposed to, that the truth is going to be disturbing. When you seek the truth, you shall find it, and you shall find me, who is Christ. And it will be disturbing, because the more Christ light you get into and become, you see the disturbance around, and it's not okay. Like, that's targeting. That's targeting these people. Like, I don't think these are people who are really prepared to. You're talking about homesteaders. That's what they do. They homestead. That's what they do. They're off grid, and they're is I'm going to go with they're as prepared as anyone is going to ever be prepared on in this realm of existence. And they still even say there's nothing more they could have done to prepare, because you can't. Water's water, man. And that's what got me thinking. Like, it popped in my brain about when Enlil flooded the earth. Like, maybe he was after a little bit more than just humanity that they're not telling us. Because remember, they came here for the gold and the minerals. And then when Mindy referred me to that channel, and the guy was talking about, you know, not putting salt water and your crystals in salt water, and about the water and the mud, and pulling out and what it does is pulls out the chi. And I was like, oh, hot damn. So this whole place that we live in has a chi, and clearly they're after its chi, which would be what? The sacrifice of the Messiah. That's just how I take it. But no, I don't think this has anything to do with God, creator of all that is. I do wonder, like, are they flooding out some of the tunnels over there? Because there are, if you don't realize that. You know, that's a possibility too. But, like, nah, I don't think it has anything to do with creator God of all that is. I think it has to do with these lizards here and population control, and they're after what they want. And remember, not all Anunnaki are negative, but they're all certainly not positive either. Um, and Enlil certainly isn't. Enlil wants you to believe he's God. Enlil is Yahweh, by the way, who is not God, creator of all that is. Sorry to break your heart there, but it's the truth. When you start really digging and really realizing this stuff, it really changes you. It did me anyway. But you believe what you want, you know, that's free will and all. But I just super, like, if it bumps up against my soul, I trust that. And I see how deceptive this world is. So I just see, like, with this eclipse that we just had, which you have to understand that wasn't a real eclipse, because the sun and the moon both rise in the east. Yeah, the moon has been rising way different than it used to. And with the two moons here, the eclipse thing is all CERN. You know, they definitely open up clearly another portal, and they're letting things in. And they are. It's supernatural. And so we're feeling it, and we are. And star seeds, children of the light, whatever, creator God children here. That's what I call us, God's children. We see. The masks are dropping. We're seeing who's really a dark wizard, and that's real. People who have to just try to screw with you because of who you are, because they're not counting on you realizing who you are, by the way. And then they realize you do realize who you are, and then they start screwing with you even more. I personally am going through that shit myself. Um, this place where I live, you know, you can dress it up all day long. It still is what it is. It's a dump, you know, and these people are pocketing money because they give a shit about themselves. They don't give a crap about the tenants. And there's a lot of that going on. And some of us are here to reveal that. And that's not easy, and it's not. But when you're dealing with rodents, like that's health code, serious health code violation. Mold and rodents, things like that, serious health code violations. And these people have been getting away with it and getting away with it and getting away with it and targeting. They target certain people here. Like, you know, and you'll realize that in your own world. If you're awake and aware, you're going to see how that is. Um, and this eclipse is big changes. We're being moved. We're being relocated. We're being you know, whatever that is for you, you know, because for your highest good, even though it probably don't feel like it, because it doesn't sometimes. It's like, it feels like crap, but we have to be broke open even more, and we're getting ready for serious blessings because of it, because you keep honoring who you are. You know, you just keep honoring your light. You're committed to your whatever, your journey, your passion, your mission, whatever it is that you're committed to. These are I'm not talking people that you're committed to your 3D fake world that all you care about is money. I'm not talking to you, because you're gonna realize that's gonna mean diddly poo at the beginning, middle, and end of it all, because all that's gonna crumble down. And I was talking about how Neptune is going into Capricorn, and that goes back to the civil war, or this. But I feel like this is about our soul here. Okay, I really do. And this are human rights, civil rights, and standing up for what's right and what's true and getting through that. And we're being broke open even more to step through to whatever that's going to be. And this is where the faith comes in, because faith without works is dead. It's just a word. You have to put action. Faith is an action word. And so, you know, like I was saying, like I know there's a lot of folk going through some serious stuff. You know, we're being rearranged and moved around and broke open to not lose the faith, even when it's stuff that would probably make you lose your faith. That's what this world wants. It wants you in fear, doubt, insecurity. These storms, you know, remember they have FEMA camps, entertainment only. Remember that. You can't forget about everything that went down in 2020. For those who are really paying attention to what was moving around the railroads in 2020 and what was being made and built, and now here we are with these storms, these eclipses. So no, that wasn't a natural eclipse. It was a prophecy of some kind. And yeah, CERN's a real scepter. It's a real portal. You know, like I said, they inserted probably more than Osiris's DNA in there. So they're raising things up that they're trying to kill God. That's ultimately what they're trying to do. They're trying to take God out. For real. It's no joke. And you're feeling it. And that's why this is that whole civil rights for your soul. It's a true battle of souls. So, you know, everyone's going through something right now, but hang on and hold on, okay? And I'm doing this for me too, because it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy at all. It's hard as fuck, but you gotta keep going. You gotta keep pushing through it. You can't quit before the miracle happens. It's one of my favorite quotes. You know, don't quit before the miracle happens, because then you won't see the miracle if you quit. You know, just before you want to give up, don't. Keep going, because there's a miracle, and I believe in miracles. We are all miracles here, and we are. Thank you. I don't know if you heard that. Went bloop. We are all miracles here, okay? And so I just was listening to this chick. She's really good. She reads teacups and stuff like that, and she's a new channel, and that, you know, I hope she does make money off it. I thought I was going to. It didn't work out for me on this, and that's okay. I wouldn't want a dime through YouTube. Okay, because they suppress the shit out of you. You're not allowed to talk about this. You're not allowed to talk about that. But if you're NBC, ABC, CBS, and Tom, Dick, and Harry, you can. But regular folk like that, well, we're not regular, but you know what I mean. We get community this and that and suppressed, and now that's suppressing civil rights. Honestly, you're right to freedom of speech. So anyway, you're not alone, even though it feels like it. That's just the illusion, and I'm gonna keep talking about it. I'm gonna keep saying it because it's helping me too. And don't give up before the miracle happens. Big changes are coming for a reason. All right, and you're being put through big changes for a reason. Call yourself a chosen one, star seed, light seed. You're a child of the Most High God. You're a soul here. Um, you're gonna feel it because you're a soul here, and just don't give up. Keep going. There's always a solution, and there is. Through all this adversity and all this chaos, they're trying to create more chaos. And like with the ports closing and things like that. So just keep going. Just keep going. Don't give up. That's really what I want to say is don't give up. Even when you want to, keep going. Because you never know what blessing is the next breath you take. Peace.